Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Was it 5th or 6th? Oh, well, it's all the same, doesn't matter. Welcome to the Weird Politics Overthrow Day. But enough of that, let's talk about Demoscene news instead. How are you all doing? Are you doing good? This is the Demoscene report for the 6th of November 2024, where I give you a summary of all the news and releases that happened this past week on the active computer culture community that we call the Demoscene. As always, everything that I will mention will be linked on the description below for you to check at your own leisure. And we have a lot of things to cover, so I hope you have your favorite beverage ready. Let's go. Starting things off with Syntax demo party that occurred in Australia, in Melbourne in particular. They've been running for quite a few years now. I always wish I could attend, but it's literally on the other side of the world. They always have a lot of fun there. 34-second music competition is one of their iconic competitions. Every single year you have 1 extra second for you to put into your track. They are now up to 34 seconds. The winner this year was Mikaleos with the track Concertier Juul. Congratulations, Mikaleos, on that win. And they have a few other competitions. The ATASCII and ANSI competition was completely overrun with ATASCII entries this year for the Commodore 64. In 7th place, Juggler by E. Then we had Yar by Sande. Hall of Fame by Rebel 1, one of my personal favorites. Beware by J-Min with this really cool koala. A Minecraft version of a koala, I would guess. Don't Look Behind You But by Sumaleth, getting 3rd place as well. Really cool image. 2nd place, Sid Divers Logo by Tom 3000. And in 1st place, Anasynthesis by Rexbank, also a very cool piece. So very good entries for ASCII, ATASCII and ANSI competition at Syntax this year. Then we had the animation competition with only a single entry. It was won by 2 nights at Syntax by A-Day. The black and white comp photo is another of those massive competitions where they always have a lot of entries. Thank you very much, Sumaleth, for helping me make sense of the different file names and matching them to the actual releases. I'm gonna skip a few of the entries because there are quite a few of them and focus on the top 5 or so. Your Corporate Overlord Requires Snacks by Pelroom. Kvering Norway by Conjurer, I'm guessing a picture of Norway. Appeared by Citrix, also a very nice capture of a peer. Shot Drop by Bev, getting 3rd place. 2nd place, Booth by Atomic Seed. And the winner was Ascent to the Stars by Louisa of Pooh Brain. And Rabnaug, not a stranger to winning the photo competitions at different demo parties. Congratulations, Louisa, on another win. Moving on to the chiptune music competition, only 3 entries this year. If you don't know what the chiptune music is, it's a genre of music all of its own with a very characteristic sound of the early sound chips that existed on early consoles and home computers. You can also take those samples, instead of using coding directly on the chip, you can also take those samples and use them on other software to make music like that. As long as it's very small size, we still consider it chiptune music. The winner was Citrix with FM Bounce in this competition in particular. All of them were quite good quality, so if you like chiptune music, check all of them out. And we had the M8 music competition. And if you don't know what an M8 is, it's a hardware piece where you emulate by hardware the interface of a tracker. So you have multiple tracks, multiple samples that you can upload into your hardware device. And then you can move around with the cursor keys and enter the notes that you want on every single channel for every single thing, like you would do on a traditional tracker, a pro tracker, fast tracker, impulse tracker, but with a hardware piece. That has been released, I think 3-4 years ago, something like that. Some people really like how robust it is, and it's nice to have a way for you to do music things on the go. So yeah, they did a specific compo just for this in particular. The winner was Run Jump by Citric, which is a master of the M8. Moral winner is Pseudodux, Brightface, and Ray Subject, because Citrix was the main organizer of the competition, and he has an M8 for years. So yeah, moral winners are Pseudodux, Brightface, and Ray Subject. A lot of entries though, which was very surprising to see, and I hope this makes people more interested into the Mate hardware. Then we had a few demo competitions, starting off with mid-school, targeting those computers on the 90s sort of era. A Life by Disaster area for MS-DOS. Single effect, but very, very good looking and very fitting. I kind of wish it had more scenes and more progression to it, but it was looking pretty good, so congratulations on that one. And the winner was Plasma Term by Disaster area for the Linux terminal, an 8 kilobyte intro even. New School competition also only had 2 entries. Party Scroller by Factory, getting just a basic effect with a cube, and a scroller getting second place. And the winner was Laboratory 3 by this Terraria, more experimental demo they had made like 12 years ago or something like that, 2008 if I'm not mistaken, and they never managed to release it for reasons, and they release it now. It's a bit noisy, a bit glitchy. It runs at 640 by 480 resolution, so that's how old it is. And yeah, for me it was interesting, but I like this kind of glitch noisy demo, so I don't know, depends on your tastes, but check it out. Old School demo competition had a few more entries than the other competitions at the party. The last place was for the Elephant's Balloon and Other Children's Bedtime Stories by System of Sound, music disc made by Australian Amiga musicians. Nice to see more Amigas. Nice to see more music discs for the Amiga in particular. A lot of eclectic variety in the music on this one, but interesting to check out nonetheless. In fourth place, The Room by Avril Cadabra. First time doing a demo. Congratulations, good effort. I like the attention to the small details like the VO meters, the bouncy Amiga balls, the cursor. So it was really cool. Hope there were more multiple screens on your next entry, but looking pretty nice. Third place, just a filler entry by Syntax Party Crew SPC 2024 screen for the Amiga OCS. Second place, Ribbons by Crass, also a very nice effect for the Amiga OCS, only in 32 bytes. And the first place and the winner of the competition was Invasion by Disaster Area for the Sega Master System. System that we don't really see that many entries made for, and it's always cool to see more things exploring these old consoles. They also had some pixel graphics competitions. Let's take a look at the 16-bit category. Fourth place, Double Crow by Pterodactyl, pretty good image. Third place, The Pledge by Bev. Also by Bev, we have Boat in the second place with a nice aesthetic as well. And the winner was Sieresk by Dark Owl, making very good use of this limited DOS palette. The 8-bit pixel graphics competition also had quite a few entries, a few conversions for the Commodore 64 by Count Zero here. Also Guard Nerd by Get of Samar also seems like a conversion, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but the aliasing looks a bit weird on a few places. In fourth place, Sakamoto Red by Ray Manta with this very stylish style that he's using, a very stylish aesthetic, I should say. In third place, Chrono Photos by Rexbank. I don't know what to make of it. It's very cool image for the CPC. I really don't understand what it is. Is it a hand? Is it... But very interesting nonetheless. So congratulations, Rexbank. Second place, Zombie Girl by Premeg for the Commodore 64. Also great pixel artwork there. And the winner was On the Other Side by Katon of Lapsidi with this larger piece. I'm guessing not corresponding to the default Commodore 64 screen resolution, so multiple screen scrolling, but using the Commodore 64 palette. So good work, Katon. Congratulations on winning the pixel graphics competition at Syntax. Tracked music competition was won by Citrix with Emo Wave, and then the Wild Demo competition, which I always have a lot of fun watching, but unfortunately there is no video available of the live stream this year, so I haven't been able to see the productions. I only know a little bit about the ones that are available. The other ones that were captured live, I have no clue about. One Hit Kill screen by One Hit Kill was a little game for the Game Boy. In fourth place, Variform, the a cappella cover by Mad Frequencies. We had already talked about it before. It was released previously on YouTube, but now entered the competition here at Syntax, doing a cover of the Variform demo by Keulers. Second place to the Art Bastards, and then the winner, Syntax Bot by Pelroom and Ripped, a physical remake of the epic robot that we know from so many previous invitations of other events in the Australian demo scene, which I'm a very big fan of. They always have very funny invitations. So really cool to see this alive. I wonder to what degrees he moves. I hope at least the hands and head will rotate, so it would be really cool to see that moving. So yeah, congratulations Pelrum and Ripped, really cool. And that was it for Syntax 2024 in Melbourne, Australia, on the other side of the world. A little bit closer here in Europe, in Sweden, there was this small meeting called a Brown Birdie as well. I think between 12 and 20 people attended that one. They had a lot of competitions though, a lot of funny entries. I'm gonna quickly show you a few of the more interesting ones. Animation video was a lot of funny videos pretty much. The winner one was To Death I Bastum by Svex Television, putting new subtitles to some clips from Swedish television on something that I don't really know because I don't speak Swedish. Then they had a demo competition as well, filled with high quality value. As you can see, the 7th place Bjorn by Kenneth. This was literally the only thing in the demo, was this image. 6th place Warcat by FS Freak, an homage to his pet that passed away earlier this year. In 4th place Vuxnaman Kadar Pamama by River Boys, with a funny little demo pretending that you're a VJ or of some sort. In 4th place, crappy filler demo for the Amiga. In 3rd place, Brown Enterprise by Aktun Bronkod with a Halloween theme to it. 2nd place, a tribute to Zinux. And in 1st place, Tripping on a Whipple Dip by Papakino, The Jokers, and Wicklund. Still a kind of a joke party demo, but a little bit more effort put into it. So check that out if you like Swedish party demos. Then they had a few fast competitions as well. The 1 minute Lada upp vad din vill, which I have no clue what it is, but they had 19 entries on that. Fast BKC, which I also have no clue what it is. Fast music competition and a fast music compo competition. Also have no clue what that is, but they seem to have had a lot of fun with that. Graphics competition had some good quality entries in it, some bad ones as well early on, but the top ones are pretty good, I think. 5th place by Barbie, a very stylish looking image. In 4th place, Wall of Circus by Mihi. There is no screenshot of that one available, was made using Asprit. ID by Frost, very good looking human flesh sort of thing, a bit creepy, but really nice. 2nd place, Brown Birdie Halloween by Hyper Unknown, with some very good pixel art and limited number of colors used. And the winner was Sneaking by Kavan, with this zombie sort of zombie ghoul sort of creature. Really good drawing as well. So congratulations, Kavan, on winning the graphics competition at Brown Birdie. Photo competition also had quite a few entries, like skip a few and focus on the winner ones. Jag som ung by Hevosen Liha, with some photo of some Halloween decorations. Then we had Vantan by Mihi, Meg Jagda by Kinzu, Yellow Fever by Dunzor, particularly like the color on this one, very good capture. Pumpor och Dumpor Scheming by Banskmansen Vanner, with some pumpkin carving, sharing the winner with Vastsverigleiser by Moonlighta, a photo of the Aurora Borealis there. Streaming music competition was won by Hyper Unknown, closely followed by Locus NT. Track music competition was also won by Hyper Unknown with the Go to Wall Street, and the Wild competition was won by, you guessed it, Hyper Unknown, The Secrets of Space Cosmic Remix, also a music entry. A few other entries on the Wild competition, but not very good quality overall, so yeah. You can check the video of the competitions at Brown Birdie. They made it available at their YouTube channel. They miss a few blocks, the graphics competitions, the fast competitions as well, but the main competitions are listed there. And also the live set by Znure is also available, so check out her music. In other news, EXoDemoScene, which is known for having this big collection of MS-DOS games ready to play with configurations of DOSBox, will now start having a Demoscene category as well. They did the first update with 1,800 DOS demos available. They also made a video explaining how it all works, how they show the metadata of the information of the releases, how they configure the different versions of DOSBox. If you want to help make a more solid version of EXoDemoScene happen, please get in touch with the EXoDOS team to help beta test and tweak things that could be wrong. They could use some help testing things. Then I found this interesting news that Spotify had made at some point some hardware called a car thing, which was used to control your playlist of Spotify stuff in your car. They decided to stop supporting it because of reasons, and the way that they stopped supporting it was to brick all of the devices so you can't use them for anything anymore, because they were afraid of vulnerabilities or something. I don't know the reason behind it. Anyways, I found these couple of videos talking about that issue, and you can actually flash your own operating system into it and develop your own applications for it. And I found that really interesting, and I hope some people from the demo scene will take advantage of that and try to make a demo for the Spotify car thing. Now that they are officially bricked and officially unsupported, it's nice to jailbreak them and put them to good use again, to have some actual use beyond a paperweight. Anyways, I found this interesting video by Damit Chef talking a little bit about it. There's also an article at XDA explaining how you can jailbreak it and reuse it, and the repository of all the stuff that you need to flash your own version of the kernel is also available here, also linked on the description below. In other news, I got a contact by Jesper Juul, also known as TCD of Triangle, an old Danish Commodore 64 scener who has been working on the book called Too Much Fun, The 5 Lives of the Commodore 64 Computer. It's due out in December, covers the life of the Commodore 64. You can pre-order it now at MIT or get in touch with Jesper Juul yourself. Yeah, looks interesting. Looking forward to reading it eventually when it comes out. Then we had a few releases outside of any competitions. La Alumbrada, making reference to Halloween by Okuto Force and Cold Blaster. Spooky Scroller by TRSI, also released on the Halloween days. Then the Demoscene logo groups community celebrating their 3 years of activity with a new release. They have a YouTube capture of it as well. Also on YouTube, I found this interesting interview with the fabulous Furlough of the Humble Guys on FairLight TV. Thank you, Bacchus, for doing another great interview. Then this very small tool released by Observer this past week to convert SVG files into STF. If you use Inkscape to create an SVG shape, then you can transform it into a sign distance function that you can use on your shader coding stuff. Very niche use, but could be useful for a lot of people doing some small intro. So check this link if you're interested in using that. Some news on the Pico 8 scene as well. Zep just released this GIFs and Postcards mode where you can now post small animated GIFs into this fixed format, which kind of resembles the tweet card functionality, but with slightly different specs behind it. So yeah, nice little upgrade to the quality of life for the Pico 8 size coding scene. And Catnip was talking about the visuals that she made in TIC 80 for Buelfest 2024, a digital arts festival that was happening on Twitch. She made some visuals for music by Expoded using some very cool TIC 80 visualizations, and I thought I would drop the link here as well. And we already have the results for the ATASCII Compo 2024, so let's go over those as well. 16th place, Urban Glory by Will, then World Karate by Sobi, Star Blazers by Bill Kendrick, Holy Mary by Sobi in 13th place, Anime Face by Sobi, Hans Claus by Sobi, Super Bumper Land by Ilarterit of Mystigrees, in 9th place, ASCII Slugfest by Pepe, Window by Sobi in 8th place, Lemon Dove, Hot Bots, The Absolute Dream Team, Moby, the mining operation bot by Pepe, Dollmaster by Adam, a very good image here, Attacktopus by Polydux getting 2nd place, and the winner was Greater Heroes 1 by Odiniak with his very cool representation of a knight in shining armor there. Nice little Atari ASCII competition. Thank you Logiker for organizing it yet again. They also had the wild category, just had a single entry just for by Adam, putting some colors to the ATASCII set. And the last news that I have to share with you today, we have another video at the cave talking about the Amiga arcade some more, and you can play Find the Demoscene there for a special game conversion that apparently is going to be coming to the Amiga arcade sometime soon. So take a look at that. Last thing that I should mention before we wrap this up, Zoo Demo Party happened this weekend. Very good party. I managed to follow the live stream. A lot of good quality releases came out there. Fortunately, not quite ready to be covered on this week's edition of Demoscene Report, but next week for sure will be covered. If you could help me with adding the missing screenshots on DemoZoo, that would go a long way to facilitating covering the party. really good entries. Look forward to that for next week. Also, Benediction Coding Party happened for the Amstrad CPC. Also had a couple of interesting releases for the CPC, which I will also be covering next week. Talking about upcoming demo parties, we have a Compo raid happening this weekend, and the weekend after that, Demo Splash and Sessions are on the radar. Mixed Data in Sweden, and Transmission Online also happening at the end of November, and then 30N in Spain, and Experience happening in Hungary. I will leave it at that for this week. The video is already running a bit long. Hope you found some interesting hidden gems. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. Please share the video with a friend that might be interested in this content. And if you'd like to support me financially to keep doing these kind of videos, you can donate me something through patreon.com/psenough. Whatever you're willing to donate, €1, €2, €5 would be very much welcome. I'm also in need of an Elgato teleprompter, so if you'd like to donate me that instead, there's an Amazon wish list down below. Other than that, hope you have a great week. See you next time. Bye bye everybody. Take care.